Hi and welcome to MRTV Live. As you know, this is the weekly live stream in which we talk about the most exciting topics in VR and AR. And well, this week was quite a week to talk about. Well, of course, we're going to talk about the HTC Vive Cosmos. Wow! We're going to talk about all the exciting revelations that HTC gave us or not. Then we're going to talk about the price rumors that, well, I gave you. And we're going to talk about HTC's reaction towards them. Then I'm going to speculate about the interchangeable faceplate because actually I think this could become quite a fantastic feature. And well, in this live stream, I'm going to tell you all about what I think this could actually become. Also, we're going to talk about the Magic Leap versus Nreal court case and how MRTV is involved. Yes, about how MRTV is involved. And all of this goodness is coming up. Hello, welcome to MRTV. My name is Sebastian Ang, and if this is your first time here, if you're just as excited about VR and AR as me, then subscribe now and click on the bell button so don't miss anything. Yes, hi and welcome to MRTV Live. Thank you so much for joining me tonight, and I have the feeling that this could be quite an exciting live show where we're going to talk about lots of awesome and interesting things. And I must say it's quite an amazing time to be a VR enthusiast, right? Because all of these amazing headsets are coming out. I'm still now super excited about the Oculus Quest and even about the Rift S. I like them both very much and it's just a joy to use them. Then of course the Index is coming up very soon as well. So probably in the next week or weeks we're going to receive them. I'm going to receive the Index. I was in the first batch of people who actually bought the Index, so I should get it rather soon, and I can't wait to let you know about my first reaction. I can't wait to show you everything that's in the box. Even you've seen that before probably, and I'm definitely going to do comparisons against all the other headsets that I have, and you know I have them all. So this is going to be super exciting. Then of course, the HTC Vive Cosmos, and this show is mostly going to be about the HTC Vive Cosmos because that is really a hot topic right now, and there's so much speculation and rumors and well, it's just interesting to talk about it, especially since we don't hear more from HTC themselves, right? I mean, they could totally get rid of all of the speculation if they would simply let us know more, let us know everything we want to know about the HTC Vive Cosmos, right? But no, we actually did not hear so much about it. Anyways, oh, we got 74 people, amazing. Hello everyone who's in the chat. Hello Alexander Grobe, hi Noah, hi Square Blocked, hi Paul Revere, hi, very nice to see you here. Hi Matthew M. Very good to have you all here. I hope that you're going to enjoy tonight's show, but I have the feeling you will, and I also have the feeling that I myself am also going to really enjoy tonight's HTC Live. No, MRTV Live, not HTC Live. Yeah, MRTV Live. So for all of you who have never seen the show before, this is a live show. This is not really meant to watch it later. Of course you can, and I'm going to put timestamps down below, so if you're not watching this live, then you can simply find the topic that interests you the most and click to it. But the concept of the show is simply a live show. I want to talk with you about all the exciting topics, and that's why I'm looking at the live chat right now, so I can say hello to Bruno Cesar Balico, hi, Ahmed, hi, Darren G, Colin Webb, Airman. Push the button. So good to have you all here. So the concept is I talk with you about all the latest things that are happening. And well, that's the concept of the show. If you love this channel and if you want to support this channel, which would be really important for me since this is actually my full-time job, which is a hard thing to do. If you're not sponsored by any of the big companies, and I'm not, then I would be very grateful if you would send over a super chat or a Tippy Stream donation. Tippy Stream donation actually is preferred since I get to keep more than if you send over a super chat. And well, the link to the Tippy Stream donation is in the description below. So if you love this channel and if you support what I'm doing and if you want to keep on watching MRTV, then I'd be super, super grateful about any kind of donation that you're sending my way. All right, great. So now, actually, I think we can directly jump into the topics. Darren G, you missed the phone calls. Yeah. Actually, I might bring this back at one point in time. Yeah, just give me a good idea who to call, and yeah, I might be calling. I might be calling someone. This would be nice. Right? This would be really cool. I also enjoyed calling people. All right, good. So now, how about we directly jump into the topic, the most exciting topic of the week, the HTC Vive Cosmos, the new and upcoming headset from HTC. So let me kind of like retell you the whole story about this device as everything happened. So, at CES 2019, in early January this year, we heard about the HTC Vive Cosmos for the first time in a press conference that was, well, how could I put it? It was not really a great press conference, right? It was like a really, really bad press conference. We heard something about the device, but actually after the press conference, we all had many more questions than, yeah, simply any knowledge about the device, right? So after that first press conference, where we heard that at one point the HTC Vive Cosmos is going to see the light of day, we heard nothing about the device. So we were left alone with our questions, and well, in the meantime, all the other headsets, yeah, launched, like the Quest, like the Rift S, the Reverb, and we also heard all the details about the Valve Index, and we could even pre-order and buy it, right? And all that time we heard nothing, really nothing from HTC about the Vive Cosmos. And honestly speaking, I was thinking, hey, what's going on? Aren't they like losing so much VR enthusiast dollars here right now? Since most of us have probably already made a decision to buy like the Quest or the Rift S or the Reverb or the Index or all of them in my case, yeah, in my special MRTV case. So yeah, I was really wondering what's going on with HTC. Why are they not coming out with any information? I mean, just give us some information so people would at least feel like bad about getting the Rift S or getting the Index. But nothing happened. Nothing. Zero. So then this happened last week, or was it early this week? I'm not exactly sure anymore. Let's have a look what happened. We saw a tweet. And now you should be seeing what I see. We saw this tweet from HTC. Oh, that was June 13th. Okay, that was June 13th. On June 13th, HTC Vive posted this tweet. We're unlocking the story of the HTC Vive Cosmos. Wow. They are friggin' unlocking the story of the Vive Cosmos. That is like spectacular, right? The story. We're going to hear all about the story of the Vive Cosmos and have so much to share. This is going to be good, right? Stay tuned to our social media next week for the story of Cosmos. Again, the story of Cosmos with availability and release date information coming soon. Wow, so we were all really pumped. We were all really, really pumped to learn about the story of the Vive Cosmos. I mean, finally, right? I mean, who doesn't want to hear a story? Especially me. I love stories. To hear stories about HMDs, right? Since I'm a VR enthusiast. So we are all super pumped to get to know the story of the Vive Cosmos, and yeah, to hear about availability and release date. And then finally we learned everything about the story of the Vive Cosmos. And the story of the Vive Cosmos is spinning. It is spinning around all day with funky music. Woo! This is the story of the HTC Vive Cosmos. It is spinning. It is spinning around all day with funky music. Wow. So HTC, I must really compliment you. I must really compliment you for sparing no cost or expenses to give us this incredibly ingenious marketing video. Wow. Amazing. So the HTC marketing guys are like really the top-notch guys. They are the top-notch guys in marketing worldwide. So I'm amazed. But I think there was not only this spinning video. I think they also here. They wrote the following thing. They wrote the following thing about the HTC Vive. Introducing the HTC Vive Cosmos, fresh off the line. We're excited to show you Cosmos, or as we affectionately named it, D120165. I mean, really, come on. They affectionately named it D120165. I mean, that's a name that really sticks to us, right? Who is not going to remember tomorrow that they affectionately named it D120165? I mean, come on! Oh my god, I can't wait to get the D120165 into my hands. Oh my goodness, this is like, actually, if you think about it, it does have some comical value. Would you call it comical value? I don't know. My English is a bit limited in that regard, right? But come on, D120165, it is pretty amazing, right? So they not only affectionately named it D120165, they also put it on a spinning table and live streamed this. They live streamed this video, and we were all watching in awe this thing make its rounds with the amazing music. Comedic value. Thank you, Brandon. Comedic value. Okay, anyways. Yeah, enough of bashing the HTC marketing department. They for sure had a master plan behind naming it D120165. Ironic, yeah. D120165, I'm sure it has a deeper meaning and is going to blow us all away and is going to make us buy that thing on day one. Anyways, sorry, I needed to say that because it was just like too funny. Now things are happening. The hands come into play. And as you've just seen, the hands, they totally do something. They totally like bring it up. So actually we do learn some things from this video, right? I don't only want to poke fun at HTC, and HTC, if you're watching this, and probably you're going to watch this video, I don't mean this in a bad way, right? It's just like I'm in a friendly way, like smiling at your video. So, yeah, so we learn we can actually like flip it up, which I really like. I think it's amazing that you can flip it up. But actually the more important thing that we learned before already is that here, now, instead of only 4 cameras, right? Before we only thought like it had 4 cameras, right? Like 2 in the front and 2 on the side. That's what we've seen before. But now HTC has actually changed the design. They redesigned the Vive Cosmos, and now it has 6 cameras. And that is actually something that I leaked the day before this video came out, and I told you on my Twitter account that this is going to most probably have 6 according to information that I received from an industry expert and an industry insider. And we're going to talk about more about these information that I had received later in the stream. So I'm going to tell you all about it. It's going to be very interesting. Anyways, so now this has 6 cameras for the tracking, which I think is amazing. And I believe, and why I believe this is so, I'm also going to talk more about in the stream. So from this stream, from this story of the Cosmos that is kind of spinning around on the table, we learned that it has 6 cameras. Also, we learned that, okay, let me jump to here. I think here you cannot really see it very well. Here, if you look at the cable, you see that the cable looks like a proprietary cable. So this doesn't seem to be USB-C, so it doesn't seem to be the virtual link connector. Also, it doesn't seem to be like the DisplayPort cable. So it seems to be like a proprietary cable that goes into a breakout box, right? Something exactly like the original Vive and something that the Vive Pro also is using. So this most probably goes into this breakout box, and the breakout box then has the cables that go into your computer, probably DisplayPort and USB cable, and probably one more power cable. So exactly what we have with the Vive and the Vive Pro. Another thing that we learned. And what do we have here? Sorry. Oh, I just received a donation, right? But I didn't see that. I have to have a look at the Tipeee stream. So give me a moment, because I need to read this out. So one moment. So yeah, this seems to be the proprietary connection that we also have with the Vive and the Vive Pro. So of course we're going to ask ourselves the next question. So yeah, how about this extra functionality that they kind of teased before, that you could like hook this up to your phone, to your 5G phone? Because this doesn't look like it at all, right? And I'm going to talk about this with you also later in the stream. It's going to be a whole section of today's stream, so this might be really, really interesting. One moment, let me just log into my Tipeee stream here and have a look at what happened. Yeah, so anyways, thank you for all of you watching this stream, and of course thanks for all of the support that you're sending me over here. And you got €5. Thank you so much, Frankster. €5 support the rumor guy. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Wow, 140 people watching. That's amazing. That's really, really cool. Oops, that was wrong. That was totally wrong. Sorry. Now. Okay, so yeah, so proprietary cable, same thing that we see with the Vive and Vive Pro, and also here with the headphones. They look very similar to what we see in the Vive Deluxe audio strap. So that is good, because I truly like the Deluxe audio strap. Also, we have that halo here, and we also have this extra strap that we also see with the Rift S. So I believe, in terms of comfort, I truly believe that this will be a very comfortable headset. Yeah, what else do we learn? So we learned that we can flip it up, right? And then later, the mysterious hands, they do their mysterious job again after some more spinning. and then something else happens in this very exciting marketing video. By the way, I'm wondering, so the hands, the mysterious hands, like they were like off the video feed, and then I wonder how they made it. Like, did they have like a script? Like, okay, after 10 spins, you have to go in and you have to flip it up. Then another 5 spins, and then you take off the faceplate, and then another 5 spins, and then this happens. I really wonder how they did it. So the hands come in again, and they show us that you can take off the faceplate. Interesting, right? So you can take off the faceplate, and then it looks something like this. So very interesting, and we see that those 2 extra cameras, they are part of the faceplate, and they are not part of the headset design itself. So this is something interesting, and actually we're going to speculate about this a bit later in the stream. Right, so we can take off the interchangeable faceplate. And yeah, what this might be for, we're going to talk about this a bit later in the stream. All right, very interesting indeed. So this is the story of the Vive Cosmos. Unfortunately, what we did not learn about the FOV, the field of view, we do not learn about the displays, what kind of displays are built into this, and we also do not learn about the price of this headset. And thanks so much, push the button. Thank you so much for your 100 Swedish crowns. Want to know about your meeting with StarVR long time ago? It's time now, can't wait anymore. Yeah, indeed. I met the StarVR people in Taipei, and it was an amazing meeting. StarVR, if you're watching this, I really enjoyed that meeting. It was incredible. So yeah, so we learned about all these things, but we did not learn about the price. We did not learn about the FOV. We did not learn about the displays. And we did not learn about the availability of the headset. And of course, these are all really, really important things to know about. So that was that. Really, really exciting. Yesterday was a really interesting day. But for me personally, the day before yesterday was even more exciting because, well, now we're talking about the insider information that I had received. So the day before, HTC Vive had posted this video. The day before, I received insider information about the Vive Cosmos, and I received this insider information from somebody I really trust and from an industry insider. And these information were the following. I heard that the HTC Vive Cosmos actually has 6 instead of 4 cameras. I heard that the Vive Cosmos will be retailing for 899 euros. Very important to know. And it's going to go on pre-order in early August, and the devices are going to be shipped end of August. Wow. So that was like a really, really exciting news for me, of course, right? Since, well, I heard that before HTC Vive came out with this video, and I heard that before HTC Vive came out with that video showing us that there are actually 6 cameras. So I was wondering, what should I do? Should I break that? Should I break this exactly like I heard it? So 6 cameras, 899 euros, and availability in August. And actually, on the day before that video was posted, I decided not to do it. I decided against breaking all of the news, since I was simply not sure if this information was correct. But what I did do, And for those who are following me on Twitter, Mixed Reality TV is the handle. Those of you know that actually I did break the news about the 6 cameras. That this device is going to have 6 cameras. I posted it on Twitter one day before this video came out. So then yesterday, this video came out and wow, it had 6 cameras, right? So very, very interesting to know that actually my informer was dead right on the 6 cameras. So I thought like, hey, okay, so most probably he's also right with the 899 euros asking price. Thank you so much, Chris B, for your $5. Thank you so much, man. So I thought probably the 899 euros asking price and the August release date is also correct. And that's why I decided to come out with this information. That's why I made the videos that you probably have seen, where I tell you that the HTC Vive Cosmos will actually come out at a price of 899 euros. But I must say, I assumed that actually I could just like take the euro price that I heard and exchange it to dollars. That's why in the video I said $899. However, that assumption now in hindsight is not correct, because here in Europe we normally pay a premium. So for example, the Vive Pro headset only, it costs in the US, you get it for $799, right? But in Europe, it does not cost 799 euros. Actually, it costs 879 euros, which translates to $999. So actually, in me assuming that I can simply say $899, that was wrong in that video, and I should simply have said 899 euros. So if you think about us paying a premium, it could very well be that the Vive that actually this information is true for the euro price, and that indeed it will come out as 899 euro, but then in the US it might come out for $800 or even cheaper. So that was my wrong assumption, that I can simply take the euro price and use it as a US dollar price, but probably no. Anyways, this is just my correction, which I wanted to tell you, so that's important. Then, yesterday was really a super, super exciting day. Yesterday was a super exciting day because also RoadToVR, Ben Lang actually he reported about the story. And then actually what happened, HTC directly struck down this rumor about the $900 price point. And HTC directly said, no, it is not true. It is too high. The price is too high. And you know what? Actually, that's incredible. That is so incredible that they directly reacted to it. It shows us, first of all, they are really, really concerned about the price point. For them, it's super important to not let you guys think it's going to be too expensive. And because they know, hey, they are competing. Actually, they do compete against the Rift S, which only cost $399, right? It only cost $399. So they directly said, no, $900 is wrong. It's too high. So we know already, amazing, we have a ceiling price of $900. It's not going to be more than $900. It's great that we have this information already. Perfect. It's too high. So I believe this could be true, of course, right? Why not? But I still think that the 899 euro, it still might be true. And then we might arrive at something like $800 US. So both might be true. the informer that gave me that euro price, and HTC saying that no, it is not $900. Probably it's 800 or 700 something. So this is going to be super, super exciting, and I'm looking forward to find out much more about the HTC Vive Cosmos. So yeah, yesterday and the day before yesterday, super, super exciting here in MRTV land. Right, so this is truly, truly like a very exciting story. Yeah, so this is about the price rumors. And then also what's interesting to see is another thing that my informer told me. He told me that the HTC Vive Cosmos is going to be available, is going to go on pre-order early August, and that is going to deliver in end of August. And HTC did not strike down that rumor, right? So they did not say, hey, no, everything is wrong about August. So I believe that August actually is indeed the month where we can pre-order the Vive Cosmos, and where we can expect the Vive Cosmos to be sent out to VR enthusiasts end of the month. So yeah, we learned a lot. We learned a lot about the Vive Cosmos, and actually it's interesting to see that HTC somehow directly reacted to my video. They directly reacted to that video, and you know what? Honestly, dear HTC, if you're watching this, you would not have to get into the defense like this if you would simply disclose all of the information instead of letting us wait, and instead of like waiting it out so long, right? If you would have simply told us, okay, this is it, this is the device, it can do this, it has this kind of specs, it has this kind of display, it has this kind of FOV, it has this price, we would not be here now speculating about the price. We would not be speculating about what the interchangeable faceplate is for. We would simply know, hey, should we actually buy this or not? So in my opinion, lots of this speculation, it simply has to do with HTC not telling us in time what's going to happen with the Vive Cosmos. Right? So yeah, David Grunell says, rumors never end up being good rumors. Just stop hiding the price and specs. Right, exactly. So guys, I'm really wondering right now, do you agree with me? Do you agree with me that you also think that it is actually HTC's fault that people are speculating, and that people are just wondering what's going on with this headset? Please say yes in the chat if you agree with me that you also think this is all on HTC. If they would simply tell us what's going on, they would not have to go into defense and strike down rumors. Please say yes in the chat if you agree with me on this point. David Grunell says yes, yes, yes. And Matthew also says yes. And Chris B says yes, yes, and double yes. Man, that is 4 yes. Yeah, I think everybody says yes. Spam Enigma. Hi, Spam Enigma. How's everything going? How's your Pimax 5K Plus treating ya? Yes, for sure, right? Yeah, so I believe that's common sense. So dear HTC, simply tell us about your device, and then all the rumors are going to stop, and everybody will know better about your headset and if it's worth waiting for. Oh, Spam Enigma. Hi, good. Third Pimax broken. Oh my goodness, no, that sucks. All right. So now, let's talk about... Daniel Bryan says yes, yes, yes. Reflector Falke Jörg, yeah. All right, okay. And Frank Zappa is here, and Frank Zappa says, I completely concur. Vive is month late to the show. Yeah, let's talk about this. Let's talk about this part. Let's talk about why Vive is actually so late to the show. Why are they so late to the show? Right? They knew about their own device in January already. I mean, obviously they knew about it much earlier, but they kind of talked about it at the CES in a really bad press conference. So why did it take so long, and why are they so late to the game? And why suddenly the device has 6 cameras instead of the 4 that they showed us before? Now, let me tell you what I think. Let me tell you why I think there are suddenly 6 cameras instead of 4. I think that honestly this device was built with 4 cameras in mind, and HTC Vive thought, hey, this is actually like a big improvement over the Windows mixed reality headsets, which only have 2 cameras, right? So they probably thought when they were developing this, hey, cool, we totally double the number of cameras here in this headset, and this is going to be amazing. People will be amazed by it, and 4 cameras are good enough for delivering an inside-out tracking that is way better than the Windows mixed reality tracking. And you know what? I totally believe that. I totally believe that 4 cameras is amazing, and that 4 cameras actually will provide amazing tracking already. Then what happened next? At GDC in San Francisco, where I also was, Oculus unveiled the Rift S. $399, and oh shit, it has 5 cameras. It has 5 cameras, and as we learned at school, 5 is bigger than 4. And you know what? I believe that, wow, in the HTC headquarters in Taipei, they were sitting around the conference table and they were saying, Tamade, 怎么办? Which is Chinese and means shit, what to do now? So guys, if you don't know, I lived in Taiwan for several years. I'm fluent in Chinese, and my wife actually is Taiwanese. Yeah, so that's why I know how to say that. But apart from that, they were sitting around that conference table. They were looking at that Rift S, and they were thinking like, oh my goodness, damn, what to do now? How to compete against a $399 headset which has 5 cameras when we totally cannot sell our device for $399 because we are not Facebook, right? Because they totally cannot compete on price. They cannot compete on price because they simply don't have that war chest like Facebook, right? Facebook, they don't care. They can sell the Rift S at cost because they are not a hardware play. Oculus does not make their money selling hardware. Oculus makes their money receiving 30% of every game that is being sold on the Oculus store, and that's an amazing business model. But unfortunately, HTC does not have this kind of business model in place because in their first partnership with Valve, they donated that kind of amazing business model to Valve. HTC has made amazing business decisions in their history, by the way, just for you to know. Anyways, so they simply cannot compete on price with the Vive Cosmos since they are not a platform play right now. They want to become a platform play, and they need to become a platform play if they ever want to compete against Oculus. But at this moment in time in 2019, they cannot make it happen because they are not a platform play. They're still a hardware play. They need to make money with the hardware, and that's why they cannot sell the Vive Cosmos for $399. And damn, they're sitting there in Taipei sitting around the conference table and they are like thinking like, oh shit, the damn Rift S has friggin' 5 cameras and our beautiful Vive Cosmos only has 4. What to do? Zimmerban, right? And then they came up with the amazing idea, you know what? Let's stick 2 more cameras on the headset. Yeah, so I truly believe, and it might be that I'm wrong. It might be that I'm dead wrong on this, but it simply feels like this. And everything points to that in a last second effort, in a last minute effort to somehow give people a reason to plunk down more money on the Vive Cosmos, they came up with the idea, you know what, we're going to stick 2 more cameras onto this thing, and then we're going to have 6 cameras. And as the whole world knows, 6 is bigger than 5. 6 is bigger than 5, so the device, it must be better. It's so obvious, right? 6 cameras is better than 5 cameras. It's just logic. And honestly, I've learned that also from the history of VR with the Pimax headset, right? There is the Pimax 8K and then there's the Pimax 5K. And if you simply look at that naming scheme, you would think that the Pimax 8K is way better than the Pimax 5K Plus, right? But that's not true. Actually, the Pimax 5K Plus is better than the Pimax 8K, but people buy the 8K because 8 is bigger than 5. It is just like a tough call for people for this kind of naming schemes and also for numbers. So yeah, you want 1 more camera, right? You want 1 more camera to be able to tell people, hey, that's why the Vive Cosmos is more expensive than the Rift S. So I totally get it. And from that standpoint, it makes perfectly sense. It makes perfectly sense that HTC redesigned the Vive Cosmos and gave it 2 additional cameras. Those cameras that we see here on the Vive Cosmos, on the redesigned Vive Cosmos now. That is why I believe that the Vive Cosmos is late to the party, because it's not easy. It's really not easy to change something like this in a last second effort and then to be able to sell this like to so many people around the world, right? So yeah, congrats to HTC for making this happen, for actually making this happen within a couple of months. I know that this is like really not a simple task to do this in a couple of months. And yeah, that simply would explain why we heard nothing, 0 from HTC in all these months. Do you think that is plausible? If you think what I just told you, that, well, in a last moment effort, HTC thought we have to add 2 more cameras in order to have 1 more camera than the Rift S, please say yes in the chat if you believe that this is the reason why suddenly there's a redesign. Or if you believe that no, Sebastian, you're dead wrong, say no. I really want to see if you also agree with me, that you also think that there was a last second effort in order to top the 5 cameras of the Rift S. And we have yes for sure, no, Spam Enigma. Jein, Sash the Dash, no, Sofian, Edwin, yes, Panzer, yes, Paul, triple yes, Frankster, yes, yes, definitely. It's a fair point. No, sure. Yes, Crispy, yes. Out by Radin, yep. And James O'Loughlin says, Sebastian, I don't know. I never made a VR headset business before. And yeah, but most of you agree with me that this looks like a last second effort to make this happen. But well, honestly, I don't know, right? This is just like something that it feels like this was like a last second effort to top the Rift S in cameras. All right, but do I think it's a bad thing that it has 6 cameras? No, not at all. Actually, I think it's great that it has 6 cameras because, well, 6 is better than 5. I mean, I must adhere to that logic because I think probably 5 is totally good enough. I love the tracking of the Rift S. I have no problems whatsoever with the Rift S. And also if I have my hands like more pointing down, I think the Rift S still tracks it well enough, right? So I don't really think that you would really need those 6 cameras, but 6 is probably really better than 5, right? So yeah, I believe this is a good point here. So I think it's cool. So actually, if you can remember, last week I made a stream here on MRTV. Last week Friday, actually, I made a stream, and in that stream, I made a point why the HTC Vive Cosmos might actually be the headset to rule them all. And thank you so much. Wow, man, that is amazing. Mark Herrera, thank you so much for $25. Man, thank you so much. Thank you so much for your support. It means so much to me, and it means so much for the channel. And yeah, I'm going to tell you guys more about where this channel is heading. And yeah, it's going to be very, very exciting. And yeah, you will know. So thank you so much, Mark, for your contribution. It really, really means a lot to me. Thank you. Yeah, so yeah, awesome. 6 cameras. Probably we don't need so many, but yeah, why not? Why not? Right, RoadToVR. Great. It's a great website. RoadToVR is really an amazing website. Yes, so I made the point that this headset actually might be the headset to rule them all, right? It might be amazing. And now with the tracking even being better, awesome. So this might be an amazing headset. And I still think so. And price-wise, well, this could be something like $7.99 or even a bit less, since HTC really, really knows they are competing against the Rift S, right? Okay, but now we're going to go into something really, really interesting. We're going to talk about, ODB Writing says, any news on when the Cosmos will be actually released? Yes. So from the information that I received, the HTC Vive Cosmos will be on pre-order early August and will ship end of August. If the information that I received from an industry insider is correct, we're going to be able to pre-order this in early August and it's going to ship end of August. Mark Herrera says, you're the only channel that saw the inside tracking as the way to go when I bought my Samsung Odyssey. Mark, and I was right? Yeah, that's the beauty of this channel. It is independent and I can simply let you know my thoughts, and that's what I do in every single video, and I'm really glad that you appreciate that, and yeah, happy that you enjoy the channel. All right, so now we're going to talk about something really interesting. We're going to talk about the faceplate, and you know, today's video, I named it MRTV Live HTC Vive Cosmos. Could the interchangeable faceplate, oops, €3. Thank you so much, Chris. Sorry. Thank you so much for your donation. It means a lot to me. So let me just go here. Before I go to the next topic, Chris B, thank you so much for €3. And any news on Pimax audio strap or controllers Gotta spend my $100 credit. Chris B, sorry, I didn't hear anything from Pimax. Zero. I haven't received any information from Pimax on that, and yeah, I have nothing. I have nothing to tell you. I don't know. I simply don't know. So, but now I'm going to talk about the interesting topic. Oh, but I'm always clicking on the wrong thing here. I'm sorry, guys. Wait a moment. Now we're going to talk about this interesting topic. We're going to talk about this interchangeable faceplate and why I named today's stream MRTV Live HTC Vive Cosmos. Could the interchangeable faceplate make this a Quest competitor? Now, what do I mean by this? Let me tell you exactly now why I call this stream like this. So I was wondering, why this interchangeable faceplate? What does this mean? And can you remember this interesting press conference? We heard that the HTC Vive Cosmos actually would have some more functionality in the future. Something like you being able to plug this into probably a 5G that you could plug this into a 5G mobile phone, for example, and get your content streamed. Get your content streamed over a 5G connection, right? So this is something that they teased in that January press conference, but now we heard nothing about it. And if you look at this Vive Cosmos, you don't see anything about this. You simply see this cable. It seems to go into a breakout box. It simply seems to be a normal PC VR headset, right? This is what it seems to be. And yeah, people are wondering, yeah, so how would it work actually? How would you plug this into a mobile device in the future? And where does this whole thing get its energy from? If you would be able to plug it into this kind of mobile device, right? And now this interchangeable faceplate comes into play. Think about the following. Why would HTC actually build this kind of 5G functionality into this headset right now? Why would they do that? It doesn't make sense, because at this moment in time, nobody of us has 5G, right? Probably one person here has 5G because this person is living in South Korea. But most of us who are watching this stream, you're either in the United States, or you are in the UK, or you are somewhere else in Europe and you enjoy my shows. So, right, we don't have 5G right now. We don't have 5G right now. We're going to have 5G next year or in 2 years, right? So actually, if HTC would have built this into this device that they're going to sell in August, it would just up the price right now. It would just make this headset more expensive. And people would think like, hey, why should I pay like €1,000 for a device that has like a 5G connection built in where we don't have 5G, right? And all of us would have said like, oh, HTC, you suck. Because you sell your headsets for too expensive. Yeah, for crazy price points. So that's why there is nothing in this headset about the 5G. Nothing. They're going to sell this as a pure PC VR headset. There is going to be no freaking 5G connection in this headset at all. And then, once we all have it, like in the end of 2020, we're going to have 5G phones, right? Or let's say in 2021, we're going to have a 5G phones or whatever, or then the 5G network is everywhere. Then they're going to come out with a modular solution with an update kit, something like the wireless samurai thing that they also simply sold us on top. And this upgrade kit, thank you so much, Zash the Dash, by the way. Kiste Oettinger, yo, thanks. And this upgradable set will probably simply plug into the faceplate. And you know what? This could be, actually, this could probably even include the 5G modem. You know what? This exchangeable upgrade kit, this could include the 5G modem, and you know what else it could include? A battery. Boom! And then what do we have? We have a Quest competitor that gets amazing content over a 5G connection. We would have a Quest 2. We would have a Quest 2 that is more capable than the Oculus Quest because it gets the content rendered in the cloud. So you would be able to play Fallout 4, Skyrim, and all these heavy duty games that you cannot play on the Quest. You would be able to play that on the HTC Vive Cosmos. Wouldn't that actually be kind of genius? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Just think about this. Wouldn't this be really, really genius if the interchangeable faceplate would come with a 5G modem and batteries and simply turn this device into an amazing Quest competitor? Oh my goodness. I really think that HTC has a winner on their hands if this is actually what's going to happen. And the thing is, 5G, if you don't know yet, 5G, it's very, very low latency. So actually you can make VR happen over a 5G connection. And I truly believe that this is exactly what's going to happen. We're going to see a Vive Cosmos coming out in August, which actually is a pure PC VR headset. But it has an amazing trick up its sleeve. You can upgrade it into a 5G Oculus Quest 2 that gets its content directly from the 5G Viveport Infinity Edge servers, which are going to render your Skyrim, which are going to render your Fallout 4 and all these heavy duty games, and you will be able to play that wirelessly wherever you want with that battery that's going to be in that faceplate. If you think this would be amazing, say yes. And if you think that actually this is what's going to happen, say yes. Oh my god, this is a genius way to letting you participate into these streams. Zash the Dash, what about latency? Zash the Dash, I can tell you, no, says AR/VR TV. Push the button, no. Yes, no. Yes, maybe. Lol. Yes. It's a sound theory, right, James O'Loughlin? Oh, yes. Yes, hybrid. So, if this is exactly what HTC is going to tell us, then high five to MRTV for telling you this right now. So, I believe. Oh, by the way, Zash the Dash, you were just thinking, you were just asking me about latency, right? Again, the 5G network is a low latency network. That is actually one of the exciting parts about 5G. It's not like 4G. For 4G, the latencies are quite high. And for 4G, the good thing about 4G is those antennas, those 4G antennas, they don't have to be really close to you. They can be quite far away and you still will have a good 4G connection. That's the good thing about 4G, about LTE. But the latency is kind of big. That's why with 4G you cannot do it. For 5G, the bad thing about 5G is you need lots of antennas that are really close to you. So it's not so easy to build up the 5G network. But the great thing about 5G is the latencies are really, really low. So actually, over a 5G network, you can do VR. You can do VR gaming. And that is exactly why I believe that we're going to see a 5G faceplate as an upgrade kit. And you know why this also would make sense? So first of all, number one, HTC doesn't need to make a very, very high price for the Vive Cosmos right now, right? So let's say the Vive Cosmos is going to cost, let's say it cost $749. Yeah, let's assume it costs $749. So actually they wanted to do $799, but after the leak, you know what? They have some goodwill and they say it's going to cost $749 because this is actually going to be targeted at us consumers, right? This is going to be targeted at us consumers. So $749, and on top of that, they're going to throw in, let's say, 3 months of Viveport Infinity. And you know, Viveport Infinity is their subscription shop where you can play like 500 plus titles as long as you want, which is actually not bad, right? They need to get more people onto the Viveport Infinity so that they can become a platform play just like Oculus. So let's say this thing costs $749. You get three months of Viveport Infinity. It has 6 cameras, it has really good tracking, and it has a beautiful display. And it has a great audio solution, right? So basically, this is a pretty amazing headset. And this might be a value proposition that lots of us actually would say like, hey, yeah, right. Yes, I want it, give it to me. Because, well, now it is this amazing inside-out tracking PC VR headset that is actually better than the Rift S, and it might also be better than the Reverb, yeah. And yeah, $749. It is not so much more expensive than the Reverb, but it's better because you have a much better tracking, and you get 3 months of Viveport Infinity. It's, honestly speaking, it's a value proposition which is not bad. Where I would say like, yeah, probably this is something that I would say yes to, right? And then on top, you're buying something that actually you can make it something like an Oculus Quest 2, right? Something that has a 5G modem built in. If you buy that extra faceplate, that will actually allow you to play those heavy duty games like Skyrim, Fallout 4, and so on, that you can play through the cloud wherever you are. That is honestly speaking a pretty amazing value proposition here. And I think that is exactly what the HTC people have in mind. That's what I think. That is what I think. And you know why I also think that's possible? I also think that's possible because then HTC can sell you another piece of hardware. So no, they don't need to sell you that $1,500 Vive Cosmos that can do everything, even though you can use it. No, they sell you the $749 PC VR headset that you can use now, and that's better than the Rift S. That is better than the Reverb, right? And perhaps better than the Index. We don't know yet. And then in 1 or 2 years, when you have a 5G in your area, then they sell you another hardware piece for $500. That will make your Vive Cosmos something that is better or on par with the Quest 2. This is not bad. HTC, if this actually is what you have in mind, then I must say, congratulations. I believe this is a pretty rad strategy. All right, yeah, I said this already 10 times. I know, I must repeat it. So this really arrives at you guys. Also, this is a live stream, so this is what we do here. All right, good. Interesting. Nreal says interesting. So I believe this is what could happen, and I believe this is what will happen. Yeah. So now I want to hear all good. Yeah, Oliver. So I want to ask you, Oliver Cook, what do you think? Is this actually reasonable? Do you think that this, what I just laid out 10 times, is going to happen? Please tell me, Oliver. Do you think that this could happen? Okay, before I go to the next topic, I want to know what Oliver thinks. Oliver, ha, thinks Oliver. Yes, possibly, but push the button says no, it will fail long before. Oliver, we just don't know yet. Yeah, but at least now we do have something more to speculate on, right? So yeah, I think maybe baby, says Jörg. It's too early to say, but honestly, I truly believe that this is going to happen. All right, but anyways, now we have to talk about the display. We have to talk about the display now. The display of the Vive Cosmos. So what happened is that HTC said the Vive Cosmos is their, what did they say? Is it the clearest display or something? Let's go to vive.com. Like Anthony from VR365 always says, let's have a look into the Webby browser, and I really love that. So let's have a look into our Webby browser, and let's have a look what HTC says. Oh, we have the German version here since I am in good old Germany, but let's go to the USA. Let's go to the Webby browser. Products, Vive Cosmos. Okay. They say crystal clear graphics. Introducing our sharpest screens yet. The new pixel-packed displays with minimal screen door effect delivers crystal clear graphics, bringing every detail in VR alive. Real RGB displays, minimal screen door effect. Okay, what does this mean? So, we have two things that could happen here. So first of all, yes, I also believe it's an LCD display, right? Because the probability that these are LCDs are very high because, well, they say real RGB. So what they mean is RGB stripe matrix. So each pixel is being represented by 3 subpixels. And this is something that we see with LCD displays. For OLED normally we have pentile displays where we only have 2 subpixels per pixel. We did see an RGB stripe OLED panel in the wild, which is the StarVR 1, but then it went away. So normally if we see RGB stripe matrix, we're talking about LCD panels. So I also believe that this is going to have an LCD panel. Now they say introducing our sharpest screens. Introducing our sharpest screens yet. Now, what does this mean? It means that it will look better than the Vive Pro. And the Vive Pro has a resolution of 1600 times 1440 pixel, but it's an OLED display with a pentile matrix display. So two things can happen. Either this is a display with the same resolution like the Vive Pro and the Valve Index, which is 1600 times 1440 pixels per eye, but LCD. So just the same play like Valve, right? Because they also say, hey, this is good enough. This is good enough. And well, we have those many subpixels. So it looks clear, it looks sharp. This is what HTC Vive could do with the Cosmos, or they can use the same panels like the HP Reverb. Here, the HP Reverb, which has 2160 times 2160 pixels per display and per eye, and also an LCD, an RGB stripe matrix. So we have these two options. And let me tell you now what I believe is going to happen. I believe that the HTC Vive Cosmos is going to have the 1600 times 1440 pixels displays, like the Valve Index. And let me make a case. Let me make a case for it. Let me make a case why I believe that the Cosmos is going to have the 1600 times 1440 pixel LCD displays like the Valve Index. The reason is, first of all, they're cheaper. Yeah, right? So they can earn more money from the Cosmos. This is one thing. Then it is crystal clear. It looks better than the Vive Pro. So whatever they wrote here is true. And more people can actually run that thing. You know, they want to build a device that as many people as possible can run. This is not a device meant for professionals that have a 2080 Ti. This is a headset that they want to sell to the masses, and therefore they cannot put a 2 times 2K pixel display there where people have to have a 1080 Ti. They want to sell this to people that have a GTX 1070. They want to sell this to people who have a GTX 1060. And that's why I believe that this is going to have a 1060 times 1440 pixels per eye display. That's one reason. The video card bottleneck, exactly, Panzer. Also, and now we have a full circle to what I told you before. Also, with that upgrade set that I mentioned, the upgrade set where you can make this a 5G standalone headset, you need to run that mobile as well, right? And if you want to run that mobile, you have to look at energy consumption. You have to look at what kind of resolutions can you send over a 5G connection, and that all points to 1600 times 1440 instead of 2 times 2K. So we have all these things pointing to the 1600 times 1440 pixels per eye display instead of a 2 times 2K display. Do you think that makes sense? If you agree with me, and if you think I'm right and this device is going to have 1600 times 1440 pixels, just like the Valve Index, please say yes in the chat right now. If you believe that no, this device is going to have 2 times 2K like the Reverb, then say no. Please say yes. If you believe it has 1600 times 1440 pixels, say no. If you think it has 2 times 2K. And Christian Van Forest has subscribed. That's amazing. Panzer, yes. Noah, yes. 5G, push the button, yes. And good point, says James O'Laughlin for Lefty 007. Warren Mason, no. Lefty, yes. Peter, good, no. Oliver Todd, no. Matthew M, no. So actually, quite a lot of people think it's going to have 2 times 2K. I have no idea. Frank Zappa, I pled the fifth. Lefty, 1400 times 1600, yes. Yeah, so actually you guys are kind of split. Between 2 times 2K and 1600 times 1440 pixel. Well, I pled for 1600 times 1440 pixel because of the 5G thingy that they're going to introduce with that upgrade set that they're going to sell us later in time. All right. And Warren Mason says 1600 res is not future proofing. Yeah, but the Index also only has 1600, right? And this is also like a headset for the future. FOV, okay, guys, FOV. You wanna hear what I think about FOV, right? FOV, okay. FOV. So I don't think that this is going to be 130 degrees FOV. I believe HTC is not going to do any kind of experiments with the Vive Cosmos, and I believe they will go with 110 degrees FOV. That's what I believe. I don't think it's going to have 120, 130. I don't think so. 110 degrees, and that's it. Right? You guys also think 110, right? Push the button says, ha ha ha, 110. So it seems like you guys agree with me that we're looking at 110 degrees headset, right? Jean-François Côté says Index has 130. Yes, exactly, Jean-François. 130. So it seems like you guys agree with me that it's going to stick with 110 degrees. Wow. I think now we have kind of discussed everything here, right? So again, I believe this is going to be a headset which is going to be on pre-order in August 2019, which is going to ship in end of August 2019. I believe this is going to have a price of something between 750 and 799 US dollars. I believe this is going to be a PC VR headset only without any kind of 5G compatibility. But I believe they're going to sell us a 500 US dollar 5G upgrade kit that you can put onto the faceplate instead of the 6 camera setup in the future. And I believe this is going to have an LCD screen, 1600 times 1440 pixel LCD display per eye, and I believe this is going to be 110 degrees FOV. And now this is everything that I gotta say about the Vive Cosmos, and please make a short 1-minute clip about this, what I've just said, and share it to the world. All right. Yes, Darren G, right? Do you believe what I just said is true? Darren, yeah, right? So actually I do believe that the Cosmos is going to be a very exciting headset. And even though I did make fun about the HTC Vive marketing department, and even though I do question quite a lot of business decisions that HTC is making, I still believe that the HTC Vive Cosmos is a pretty amazing VR headset, and I am excited to get the device and yeah, compare it fairly against all the other headsets on the market. So stay with me, stick to MRTV, and spread the word to your VR fans and tell them that MRTV is indeed very, very good. All right, so that's everything I got to talk about the Vive Cosmos headset. Later we're still going to do a Q&A session, and then later you can ask me about, you can still ask me any question you want, but now I would like to go on in the show. I would like to go on in the show, and I would like to talk about another interesting topic that actually happened last week. And when I heard about, thank you so much, Roger M. Person. Hi, Roger. Cheers. Thank you so much for your 50 Swedish crowns, and thank you for all of your support. And greetings go out to you wherever you are right now. And Polemic says, is 250 euro a good price for the Odyssey Plus? It's an amazing price. The Odyssey Plus is an amazing headset. Yeah, so my dear friends, let's go to the next topic. So it was a topic that it totally like I don't know, I don't even know what to say. I was, honestly speaking, I was kind of shocked. When I realized what was happening. Oh my goodness. So let me tell you what was happening. Here. This is going to be about Magic Leap. You know, the company that's making the Magic Leap 1, that AR headset that they've been working on secretly for the last years, and that is being like funded in the billions. Or like they got so much funding from so many companies, even from Saudi Arabia, I believe. They got so much funding, and that funding gives them like $1 billion market value. Crazy. Even though until recently they didn't even have a product on the market, right? So they did come up with that Magic Leap 1, and as you know, the Magic Leap 1 is like a $2,000 headset for creators, an AR headset for creators. And yeah, it's cool, but it's not made for us at the moment, right? Then at CES 2019, as you can remember, I was there and I was giving you lots of videos. I was giving you lots of videos from the CES. And one thing that truly blew my mind at CES 2019 was Nreal. Nreal, being a Chinese startup company, also coming up with an AR headset, with an augmented reality headset called the Nreal Lite. And other than the Magic Leap 1, this being like targeted at us consumers directly, with a retail price of $500, with a headset like looking way sleeker than the Magic Leap 1. And actually, when I tried it at CES, I was blown away because the picture looked clearer. It looked better than on the Magic Leap 1. So I must tell you honestly, the Nreal was, in my opinion, one of the winners of CES 2019 in Las Vegas. I was really blown away by the device. And yeah, it was very interesting to cover that device. And yeah, I was like blown away that they can come up with something like this even before Magic Leap. So that was pretty interesting. So then we also heard that that Qi Xu, who is the founder and CEO of Nreal, that he actually was a Magic Leap employee before, and then he left Magic Leap, and then like 1 year later he started Nreal, and then now within 2 years he came out with the Nreal Lite glasses. So what shocked me last week, Magic Leap sues Qi Xu. Magic Leap sues the founder of Nreal for probably like IP theft, or for like these kind of things, right? Because that Nreal founder, he was working for Magic Leap before, and probably they had some contracts in place that deal with this kind of property, intellectual property, right? But this didn't really shock me. What really shocked me is that Magic Leap is using my interview with the Nreal founder that I did for my People in XR podcast as kind of like major evidence against Nreal. Yeah, guys, it is really crazy. It is unbelievable. So if you look at that Upload VR article that is talking about the lawsuit, right? A lawsuit alleges Nreal founder copied ideas after leaving Magic Leap. If you look at it, and I was totally shocked to learn this. I was totally shocked. Here, a video below from the MRTV channel, which is, by the way, very good, is referenced several times in the complaint, wherein Mr. Xu asserted his views that Magic Leap is too ambitious, trying just a little bit too hard, and he characterized Magic Leap's product development strategy as follows. In some way, they are trying to build something that can replace a cell phone in the first generation, which is kind of like Mission Impossible. Mr. Xu continued with his characterization of Magic Leap's product development strategy, saying they are trying to bundle pretty much everything in the device, making that bigger and bigger. While Mr. Xu attempted to differentiate the Nreal Lite from Magic Leap's products currently on public sale, in reality, the Nreal Lite incorporates and derives from the confidential designs and other Magic Leap confidential information protected by the PIIA. So, guys, I do not want to comment on that lawsuit. I have no idea what kind of contracts were in place, right? So I cannot, and I do not want to comment on that lawsuit itself and if it's right or not. But what I want to comment on is that Magic Leap in their complaint is using that interview like the whole time. And actually you can see the whole complaint here in a PDF. So if you go to that RoadToVR article and if you click on it and if you want to read the whole complaint for damages and injunctive relief, then you will see that very soon the MRTV video is linked here. The MRTV video is linked in that complaint. And this is probably $1 billion complaint. And the MRTV video is in that complaint. It is unbelievable. It is truly unbelievable. So if you click that, then you will see your good old Sebastian chatting with Qishu, the founder of Nreal.
Let's suppose that you're writing a really
Okay, first of all, you're going to get an ad, but after the ad is over,
or a post on Facebook that all your friends.
you're going to see this.
Welcome to MRTV's People in XR. This is the podcast that introduces you to the most exciting players in the industry. And here is your host, Sebastian Ong.
In this episode of the People in XR podcast, it is my utmost pleasure to say hello to Chi Zhu, who is the founder and CEO of Nreal. Hi, how are you doing?
Good. How are you?
So guys, that really it was like a complete shock to me. It was like a complete shock to me that Magic Leap is using my interview with Qishu, and it's a very nice interview. You should totally watch it. That they're using my MRTV interview with Qishu in order to make a case against the founder of Nreal. I'm honestly shocked. And I feel very uncomfortable about it. But I must also say that Magic Leap has a very, very good taste in YouTube channels. Would you agree to that? But anyways, guys, I can just, again, I do not want to comment on that lawsuit itself because I don't know what's in that, what kind of contracts those two parties have made. I have no idea about this, so I cannot comment on this. But what I can comment on is actually the interview itself. And I can just tell you guys, have a look at the interview. Please watch the interview. The interview is a really, really good interview. I really enjoyed doing this interview with Qishu. And the things that Mr. Xu or Qi, the things that Qi is saying in that interview, I really, it's like tough to make a case against him. Like if you just look at the interview, again, I don't know about that contract that was in place between him and Magic Leap, right? But if you only have a look at the interview, the things that he's saying there, he's just saying things like, okay, with the Magic Leap 1, Magic Leap, they want to replace the phone, right? And he thinks that is too ambitious. All right, right? You can say that. I totally think you should be allowed to say that, right? And also, he does say that, yeah, in his time at Magic Leap, he has learned a lot, and it was like an inspiration for him, right? But anyways, to make a whole case around that video was truly shocking for me to find out, and honestly, I feel very uncomfortable about it. But Magic Leap has a really good taste in YouTube channels. Wow, that is crazy. That is really, really crazy. And Kennel66 says, yeah, change that linked video to Rickroll. Oh my god. Oh my god. Aria Rusty. They can't use your video if you remove it. Aria Rusty. I have the feeling that Magic Leap has already downloaded my video. Anyways, again, I can't comment on that lawsuit itself and all the things happening between those two companies, but I can understand. Well, you know what? I can understand those investors that have invested billions into Magic Leap. I can understand that they are kind of pissed. So Magic Leap had been working on the Magic Leap 1 for so long, right? For years. And then suddenly that little startup comes to CES 2019 and presents an AR headset that is smaller, that people would actually wear, and that has that looks actually better. So I totally get it. I would be pissed as well. And probably, I cannot comment on if this lawsuit actually is based on law. I mean, you know what I want to say. I don't know if it's the right thing. If Magic Leap has a case, and well, the U.S. American courts are going to find that out. But I just found it very curious to see that Magic Leap is watching MRTV, which is a good thing. But I found it really curious that are using this interview to kind of make their case. So please, if this whole thing is over, have a look at that interview and form your own opinion about that thing. Yeah, so I can just tell you it was like a very, very eventful week in MRTV land. Yeah, it was a very, very eventful week here in MRTV land. And wow. MRTV, it's very, very good. Really. Wow. Crazy. Really, really crazy. All right. Renee, they saw a really good video and decided to sue Nreal. The power of MRTV is scary. I'm telling you, wow. MRTV is all over the place. It is truly crazy. What a crazy week. Wow. MRTV for the win here, really. Damn. All right, my dear friends. Actually, that were all the topics. That I wanted to talk with you today, right? So we had this whole HTC Vive Cosmos thing, and I kind of compressed it in the end into a 1 minute thing. That probably I'm going to make a video of it myself. If all of my how would you say that? My thoughts are going to become real, and then the second big topic, Nreal, Magic Leap, and the power of MRTV. My dear friends, actually I still want to do an Ask Me Anything session. I think we still have like 20 minutes where we can where you can ask me anything, and then we got the full 2 hours, and I believe then it's time for me to enjoy a cold one and to spend some time with my wife. And yeah, so predictions, right, Skid Row? That was exactly the word I was looking for. So if you have any questions about anything VR or AR, now is the good time to ask me those questions, because this is the MRTV Ask Me Anything section. And of course, if you want to send over all of your money, you can do that with TipeeeStream. The link is down in the comment in the description, or send over a super chat. It would really mean a lot for this channel, and you will find out more here on this channel soon. How is your reverb? Any flickering issues? Yes, my right display is flickering, and that is a really big problem. So that's why at this moment in time, I until they have fixed it, I cannot recommend it. What adult beverage do you recommend? Well, Oliver, as you probably know, I am a strong beer drinker since 1989. That's not true though. And I do like to drink German beer. Quest USB thumb drive capability. I don't think it's going to come from Oculus themselves, because they still want to sell you the $499 version, but I think probably somebody is going to hack it into the Quest using SideQuest. Boston, how's your G2 4K review coming along? Well, at the moment I was very busy with all the other stuff, but it's still going to happen here on the channel. And Stu JW, returning my reverb due to faulty connector. All right. Jarillo, when are the HP reverbs going to be fixed from flickering? I don't know. I don't know, Jarillo. Push the button. StarVR, what did they say to you? Have been a long time now. Push the button again. I met StarVR at the StarVR offices in Taipei when I was there earlier this year, and everything I talked with them was off the record, so I cannot tell you anything here. Are you still using the Lenovo Explorer? I still think the Lenovo Explorer is a great headset, but at the moment, no, I don't use the Lenovo Explorer anymore, right? Because all of the great headset that came out in 2019, the Quest, the Rift S, the Reverb, so yeah, no. Aria Rusty, no more videos about the Reverb. How good the HTC controllers work with Windows mixed reality headsets. Did you ever try it yourself with different games? Aria Rusty, at the moment, I'm going to now talk about some other headsets, because now next week the Index is coming. Then I'm going to talk about the Index. I still haven't talked enough about the Rift S, and I believe the Rift S actually is a great headset. I'm going to talk about the Rift S as well. But I'm going to compare the Index, the Rift S, with the Reverb, so I'm going to talk about it. Zash the Dash Index review. Yeah, it's going to happen here on the channel, of course, right? I'm going to receive the Index. I bought it just like everyone else did, and yeah. Of course I will do an Index review. This is MRTV. I'm going to review every single headset that is going to come out. And I'm going to review every single headset fairly, because this is an independent channel. And that is the exciting part, I believe, about MRTV. What is your daily VR driver? Well, I must tell you, that it was the Reverb, but since I also got like flickering on my Reverb, it's not the Reverb anymore. So I'm using the Rift S a lot at the moment, and I'm using the Quest. I'm very, very excited about the Quest still. I think the Quest is an amazing headset, and I believe everyone should have it. Roger, is it a good idea to buy the Pimax now, or should I wait for the new HTC? I think, Roger, well, if you want the big FOV, definitely Pimax is the way to go, right? No other headset can offer this wide FOV. But right now, I would wait for the MRTV review of the Index because it also has a wider FOV, right? And I would also wait for the MRTV review of the Cosmos. How many HMDs do you have now? Which one do you play the most? Well, my wife would say that I have too many HMDs. Well, I have them all. I have them all, and I even have more, so it's crazy. I have them all. James says, Seb, also, I don't have the Vario though. Seb, also I hope you get to make a video on the Vario XR. Yeah, that would be amazing. Yeah, probably have to go to Finland to make that happen. That would be good. I really want to check it out, yeah. And DK Next, hi, good to have you here, DK Next. Amazing. Yeah, which headset do I use the most? Again, the Quest at the moment. But I also do use the Rift S a lot at the moment. Any news from the Xtal consumer version? Zero news. You are not using Pimax? Well, I had been using Pimax a lot, but now I have to review all the other headsets, right? So I'm reviewing the other headset. Why not the Pimax? Are you also pissed? Well, I don't receive any news about, I don't receive any information from Pimax, so I don't know what to say. Can you please keep us updated on HP's future fixing the reverb? Some of us will wait and see if the headset matures to working condition. Of course, Jarilo. If I receive any information, I will totally let you know here on the channel. Yeah. Good idea more about the Rift S. Yeah, the Rift S is really nice. This is MRTV, indeed. Okay, let me see where I'm here in the chat. Jeremy Fasola, what do you think the Cosmos will connect to? Any phone or HTC phones only? Jeremy, that's a good question. I believe it could be a complete set. Like it could be like I mentioned in this stream earlier. It could be like a complete faceplate that includes a 5G connection, so that you don't have to connect it with any phone. Any news about the Acer Concept D OHO? Galen, I can say so much. I can say so much about the Acer Concept D OHO. If there's going to be news about the Acer Concept D OHO, you're going to hear it first here on MRTV. And that's a promise. All right. Renee, is MRTV going to the Oculus Connect 6 event, September 25 and 26? Well, I can tell you that MRTV is not going to be flown over by Oculus like others. MRTV is not part of this group of content creators who is going to be flown all over the world. And that is a good thing. So if MRTV goes to Oculus Connect 6, I have to somehow finance that by myself. So probably I have to organize an MRTV donation. No, I have to organize a send MRTV to Oculus Connect 6 so that you're going to get some reporting about Oculus Connect 6 so that I can like afford it, or you simply have to watch other channels report about it, right? So I'm not sure. I would love to go, but I must finance it myself, and honestly, it is a bit expensive. Jeremy, yeah, I believe HTC showed a phone. They did show something that it connects to, that's true, but well, they also showed like 4 cameras, and now it's 6, right? Who knows? I don't know. Frankster, is there a Mura problem by watching movies on the HP Reverb? Not really, because just like in games, if you watch a movie, things are changing way too fast. Darren G, any news on the Samsung newer HMD with a larger FOV using wide angle screens? No, I don't know. Zash the Dash, exactly. Thanks for the beer. Okay, I believe I caught up to all of your questions. Skid Row, did you see the red smear on the HP Reverb? I did not see the red smear on the HP Reverb. No. Jeremy Fasola, hope to see a real competition to the Quest. I'm disappointed, thanks. But Jeremy, probably once this stream is over, re-watch the whole stream, because in the first part of the stream, I talk about what I think the Cosmos might be in the future. Do you have any more questions, my dear friends? Do you have any more questions about AR or VR that I could answer? Do you have any questions about any of the headsets? Mark Herrera, my first live stream with your channel. Thanks. Mark Herrera, did you enjoy that live stream? Did you enjoy the last 2 hours of pure MRTV? Please do let me know here. And again, thanks Mark Herrera for sending me over $25. That was really, really nice. I was really happy about it. Sharat Patel, there will also be an option onboard processor like the Quest. Yeah, it might be, exactly. That might be, we don't know. So actually that faceplate, it gives HTC so many options, right? So I was just like wondering about that 5G option that probably HTC could simply like sell to us later. What is your most expected VR game? Well, I must say I'm looking forward to Defector, and I'm also looking forward to Stormland. Blash, when will the index be delivered to you? Yeah, I hope next week. And then I will tell you all about it. The Ghastly Gamer, why did the second generation did not just have the first party version of TP Cast? I don't know, man. What is the best HMD currently in your opinion? Well, you know what? I really like the HP Reverb, but unfortunately, it has lots of flickering, right? That's really a problem. I'm still a huge fan of the Pimax 5K Plus because it has like a wide FOV and it has like a beautiful picture. So the Pimax 5K Plus is still an amazing headset. right? If you got used to the white FOV, it's really, really tough to go back. But for all people who don't have like a 1080 Ti, I must say that the Rift S is a truly nice headset that I can wholeheartedly recommend as well. Oh yeah, Boneworks, of course. Boneworks, I'm also looking for that one. So everyone is hyping it, right? And I'm looking forward to try it too, but I haven't tried it. All right, guys. There's one thing that's left to say, and I believe this video, this live stream, has way too little thumbs up. So I've been talking to you guys now for 2 hours, hopefully giving you some interesting information, hopefully giving you some interesting thoughts, about the Cosmos, and giving you some interesting entertainment here. Infotainment. So if you enjoyed it, why don't you give it a thumbs up, right? And definitely give it a thumbs up, because that's going to help more people to find this channel. And we already get more than 25,000 subscribers. I also wanted to say thank you so much to 25,000 subscribers who have subscribed to MRTV. We are on the way to 30,000, and you know what, guys, I'm really happy about it. And it might not seem so much, but honestly, this is a great achievement, especially without being sponsored by third-party companies, by any other companies, just by doing it myself. It's tough, and I'm going to talk more about the future of MRTV soon, and if I will actually be able to keep on doing this, and how. So this is going to be coming up here on the channel. So thank you for 25,000 subscribers. Thank you so much for 25,000 subscribers, and on our way to 30,000 subscribers. So yes, please do share your love for this channel. Tell other people about it. Tell other people that you can expect like unbiased and honest reviews here on this channel. And yeah, it would be amazing if you would spread the word about MRTV, and for sure, make sure to give this a thumbs up. Right, 50 million subscribers, yeah, in the near future. Hopefully, here on MRTV. All right, we are closing in on 2 hours. We are closing in on 2 hours now. Thank you so much. That's everything that I got for you in this live stream. I truly hope that you enjoyed it. If yes, again, give it a thumbs up. And of course, if you have not yet subscribed to MRTV yet, do so now and click on the bell button so you don't miss anything. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm looking forward to see you in the next episode.